In March, you need good guards in order to have success in a tournament. And when you look at their top three guards, and one, probably maybe two that I really want to highlight, we look at their top three guards. Antonio Reeves, he's shooting roughly around 44% from the 3-point line. You look at Rob Dillingham, their second leading scorer, shooting about 43 from the 3-point line. Then you look at a guy, and Reed Sheppard, who's shooting over 50 from the 3-point line and the field. He's what we classify as a 180 shooter, 80 plus from the free throw line, 50 plus from the three, 50 plus from the field. He is a complete 180 shooter. When you look at those three guards and the two freshmen that they brought in, Wagner was supposed to be the main dude. But the other two have stepped up and really outshined them to the point to where it looks like Wagner might have to come back, which he probably won't. But Rob Dillingham, Reed Sheppard are absolutely special. And they have guards who can get it off the bounce and what we call late shot clock guys, guys who can just go get you one without a play being drawn up for them. This Kentucky team is dangerous. Even though they don't defend at a high level, they will outscore you.
Well, okay, but to your dynamic about those top guys, you got DJ Wagner, Justin Edwards. Those dudes came in ranked higher than Reed Sheppard, Rob Dillingham, and they start the game, but they don't finish the game. From an outsider's perspective, when I watch Kentucky, they're the team I pay the most attention to. I have the most fun watching them, but I can't help but think about that dynamic between those guards that were better in high school and have that better ranking next to their name, not finishing games, sitting there watching Reed Sheppard, who everybody loves. I'm not throwing shade at him, but like I don't think coming in anybody thought Reed Sheppard's going to be the guy that takes this Kentucky team over the top. I don't think anybody thought that.
No.
So I like to think about the dynamic of like what is that like for those two guys, Edwards and DJ Wagner? Like, can't be fun. They're obviously being good sports about it, and Coach Cal's doing a good job coaching everybody to stay together. But there's got to be a little bit of that, like, I want to finish the game. I'm DJ Wagner. I'm the number one player in the country. Like, why am I not finishing games? Like, but when you look at the totality of the Kentucky team, what are you going to do? Are you going to put him in over Antonio Reeves? No. You're not going to put him in and play the 4 or the 5. Aaron Bradshaw has a better chance of playing and finishing the game at the 5. But you have Trey Mitchell, who's a vet. You're going to go with your vet guys. And then my sleeper is Adu Thiero, who's like that glue guy that you just have to have on your team. But fun fact, they did finish, we say all this, they did finish the game versus Arkansas with a five freshmen in the lineup. The last 6 minutes, Justin Edwards finished. Pretty sure DJ Wagner was out there with Dillingham and Sheppard. And Rob Dillingham was unreal in that in the last 10 minutes of that game. He was unreal. I mean, I think he had 4 points at the 10-minute mark of the second half, and he finished with 15 points, 5 assists. He had scored and assisted on 17 of their 27 points to close out the game. I mean, the guy's what is he, top 5 pick in your opinion?
Easily. He's easily a top 5 pick. And what's crazy is like going into this year, first game, who was the guard that everybody was talking about that was ranting and raving over? Who was the freshman guard?
What I just said was DJ Wagner.
No, man. I'm talking about Isaiah Collier.
He's not even in the picture, man. Shitty ass USC. They're not even on the radar.
Yes, everybody was ranting and raving over Isaiah Collier, but this dude Rob Dillingham, he just has that it factor to him, and the way he plays it. I mean, first off, he's extremely efficient, but secondly, he has that flash. He has those highlight plays that draw fans' attention, that get you to want to go sit down and watch him. Like I will watch a Kentucky game strictly just to see what Rob Dillingham is going to do.
Bro, did you see the plays where he was turning down the ball screens? I think it was like 2 times in a row. He gets that little drop cross, he throws it behind his back, and then he absorbs the contact off too. And you're just like, it was every time down the floor though, where you're like, oh, nobody can stay in front of this guy. One-on-one defense versus Rob Dillingham is physically impossible. And the only way to beat him is to make him beat himself by just taking a bad shot, which I would say later on in the season, thus far, he's been doing a lot less of.
Yeah, no, he's done a good job of taking the right shots, which is why his efficiency is skyrocketing. That's why he's 40 plus from the 3-point line. To shoot 40 plus from the 3-point line on some of the shots that he takes, that is hard to do. That is extremely impressive. And I think that when you look at Kentucky guards and based off the body frames, because everything that I'm hearing about this dude is, well, he's not big enough. Well, he's going to get bullied and he's going to get, physically imposed with some of these stronger guards. No, when you look at Tyrese Maxey, you look at Emmanuel Quickly, These dudes are having success in the NBA, and they had very similar body frames. Might have been a little bit bigger, but very similar body frames to a Rob Dillingham. So I have no concern. Like if I'm an NBA team, there's not a lot of dudes in this draft class that I want to draft. However, Rob Dillingham is one of these dudes, and he is one of them ones, and so is Reed Sheppard.